Hello, my name is Luke. I'm from Mellow Games, and this is a playthrough of My House Rules, which was an entry for the AdventureX Game Jam 2024. So I'm going to play through, show all the puzzles. So obviously, it's a spoiler for the whole game, but if you got stuck, you might want to skip ahead to see how to solve that puzzle. And I'll give some extra commentary about the game as I go. So the kind of game starts actually with the description on the itch page, where it kind of presents itself as if it's someone's first project, um, and doesn't really show any screenshots from the main game. So it doesn't look like you're going to be getting much of a game. But that kind of links in with a sort of twist that comes at the start of the game. So we'll start playing. So start off, not a lot to see or do. And the first person who play tested this, they walked all the way around the house. And I thought, well, they've done that and there's absolutely nothing there. So I decided to add in at least a little message for anyone that goes exploring. This game was made in, well, less than 2 weeks really for a jam. It's kind of more like 10 days. So, yeah, we go into the house and living room, not much here. Kitchen, again, nothing you can really interact with. Dining room, again, not a lot to do. And then the thinking here was you look ahead and see games room and you think, okay, maybe there's something more to do up there. You walk towards it and now the game starts properly. So you're confronted with this message, which was kind of inspired from the Saw films, where I think it's um, I want to play a game, but this is do you want to code a game? And we're confronted with this message. I found your game on itch.io. It was boring, which we kind of saw was true. It didn't follow my 3 rules of game design. So 3 rules was the theme of the jam: story, mechanics, and goal. Well, I'm going to help you learn. Story, someone has trapped you in a basement. So that's what's happening to us now. You need to escape. Yep, that's the goal of this game. Mechanics, well, you need to learn to code for that. So the kind of idea behind the game is it's someone new to coding, um, and by playing this, they're going to have to learn to code to escape. And bonus tip, playtest. Any game devs know, got to playtest your game. Then you won't make lazy errors like forgetting to add collision to the floor, which is how we ended up here, by not having collision on that. Learn to code and solve my puzzles, then I will let you go. Maybe. Here's one for free. So turn around and learn the code to interact with and use objects. So there's this spinning code thing here. So we pick this up, press the tab key, and the idea here, this is the code you've learned, and you can assign that code to different controls, mouse buttons, keyboard keys. So we'll start off, drag this one into here. So this is left mouse button. Good, now solve my puzzles and learn to make a game. And there's this M in the corner there that comes back later on. So we have a quick look around. Got some boxes here. Can't do anything with those. We've got something walk in my name. Something in there that we can't get to. And there's this big button here. Now, because I have interact with on the left mouse button, I can press this and try to head for this door, but I can't run, so there's no way I can make that at the moment. So let's have a look around here. We've got something there. Can't get to that. And we have some panels here. And these panels, kind of the idea with the yellow and then being 4 boxes, relate to these shapes. And so the solution is each number is the number of sides on the shape. So 3, got a triangle, 4, square, 0, circle, and 3 again. And we've opened this door and there's a new code block. You'll also see there's a number there. We'll come back to that.
I can't believe I solved that puzzle. Now I know how to pick up objects. That could be useful.
So we open up tab. So we have a new code block here that we can use for picking things up. So I'm just going to change my interact to the E key, and it can go anywhere. It doesn't matter where it goes. But just for convenience, I'm going to put pick up on the left mouse button. And basically what I can do now is I can pick up this block, which means I can walk down here to collect this one, because now I've picked it up, I can't put it down. I collect this one.
You've made a good start, but you still have a long way to go before I can make use of you. Make use of me? Who are you? I'm the greatest game developer in the world. Be grateful to learn from me.
So we have this kind of back and forth between the captor and the player. So now I've got this drop code block. I'll put that on there, which means I can use the right mouse button to drop. So I can pick this up and drop it. And what we need to do with this now, this over here, this is a pressure plate. So I can drop on top of that and open up this door to get this code block.
Okay, so now I can crouch. Maybe there's a way I can sneak out. I'm watching everything you do. There's no way out until I am done with you. Just let me go, please. You need to earn your way out.
So we've now picked up the crouch block. I'll put that on control. So press control again. So crouch, stand up, and over here we had this area, and we need to crouch to get into here. Pick up this other block, and note there's a number around the corner here. So that new block is for pulling. So let's just go over to these blocks. If you try to pick these up, you can't. So these are too heavy, made of stone or something, whereas this one was wood. But what we can do is I'm going to put this pull on the right mouse button, and now I can pull them. So I'm going to pull these out of the way, trying to get to that block. And yeah, now we can walk around.
You're looking a bit tired there. No time to rest. Keep going. I'm tired of your game. I've played a lot better than this. Like your game, walking around a house with nothing to do. That's not a game. That's a demonstration of how little you know. Well, I know a lot more now. Yes, thanks to me. You're welcome.
So, bit of taunting there from the captor, but also some recognition from the player that they are actually learning to code a bit more. So, I've just picked up this new block, this push block. I'm just going to put that on the left mouse button so I can have left for push, right for pull. So, oh, hang on. So these things I can push out the way. Get this out the way. And in play testing, um, someone completely missed that there was something around this corner here. So you have to go around there, or you're not gonna get much further in the game. So let's get this out the way. Okay, push it over there. And there's another block here and a number. So collect this, and we'll want to see that number later. So I've just collected jump, which I'll put on the space bar. So now I can jump, which is going to be useful over here. So it says walk in my name. So if I just walk off of here,
Oh dear. Getting too difficult for you? So, what's your name anyway? I'm counting on you to figure that one out.
so there's a little clue there. I'm counting on you. Has something to do with these numbers. And if we look back at the start, we had C equals 3. So A, B, C, third letter in the alphabet. And basically, if we find all the numbers that we were seeing, we will be able to work out this person's name. And the key is to go in the order that you collected the blocks. So our first puzzle was 13, and the 13th letter of the alphabet should be the letter M. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. And that's the clue we've got here. This person's name begins with M. So we have 13 for M. The next one we collected was down here. That's 1, so that's A. So we have M, A. Then we collected this one, 18, which is R, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. So we have M, A, R. Then we did the crouching, and the number was down here, and that's 5. So that's A, B, C, D, E. So we have M, A, R, E. And the last one was in here, and that was 11, and the 11th letter is K. So we have Marek, Marek. So we can start off jumping onto M. Now it is possible you could just brute force this puzzle. So from here, you could just try.
Careful. What if I decide not to save you next time?
So uh, little bit of a thing there to maybe make the player think if they fall too many times, it could be game over, but it won't be. You'll always just get reset. So you could brute force it by trying each one, find M, then you could try the letters. Once you're here, you know you can't reach O, but as we know, it's Marek, Marek.
You are almost ready. Ready for what? To leave? To fulfill your destiny. I don't know what you have in mind, but I'm getting out of here. Of course you are.
And then we do have to go back the same way. So in reverse order. Now this puzzle is basically taken from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade at the end of the film where he has to walk in the name of God. And as a little Easter egg to that, if you look down the right hand side, you can actually see it spells out Jones, Jones. So you might have spotted that and thought his name was Jones, but no, you can't step on those. That's just a reference to where I basically stole the puzzle from. So we've collected this run block. I'll put that on shift and we're almost done. So to get down here, so I'm going to want to run. So I'll turn on run because we couldn't get there in time before. I'm going to press this, run, 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 run. But I need to duck or crouch under it. So I also need to turn on crouch. So get ready, press this, run, 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 run.
You didn't really think I was going to let you go, did you? Now that you know how to code, you will work for me. For free, of course. You will enter every game jam on itch.io. My name will be everywhere. I can't stay here. I'm not giving up. There must be a way out.
So at this point, I've kind of frozen the player in place, which I don't really like to do. But if the player is free to roam during that dialogue, they might escape before the dialogue is over. So we get to here, and yeah, that last line is a clue that there is a way out. Again, in playtesting, someone thought, well, that's game over. And there's nothing you can obviously do, but if you look, the clue is one wall is not textured. And that's this the developer, the person who's captured us, that's their mistake. So if we walk through the untextured wall,
No! No! I forgot to add collision to that wall.
so they've made the same mistake that we made in the beginning of the game and that they berated us for. They forgot to add collision.
I broke my own rule. I needed more playtesting. What a waste of time training you. You'll never be successful without me. Oh, I'm glad to be out of there. That guy was insane. But I did learn to be a better developer. I need to use my new skills for good. I'll find people who want to learn game development and help them. I'll find some boring games on itch.io and teach those developers about following the rules.
So the ending part here is a bit ambiguous as to whether or not the player is now going to become the same as their capturer, and perhaps even the player and that evil developer are actually the same person, as well, they do have the same voice and they both made that same mistake about forgetting about collision. And at this point you can walk around the house, but nothing has changed. And to finish the game, on this screen here, this is a reference to another game we made for a game jam that has a very similar kind of theme to this game. That's on our another itch account we have called LMLO Horror. And to end the game, you just walk towards this screen. And that's it. So hopefully, if you were getting stuck or frustrated, this helped you overcome that, and hope you didn't find the puzzles too unfair. I know that last one about the spelling out the name could have been tricky, but it was possible to brute force if you wanted to, if you had patience. Um, and thank you for watching, or thank you for playing.